But
yeah. So he set the bow up or something to set the bridge?
Yeah.
Well, the way I was always taught to do it is the feet of that bridge, in which you can see they're sort of thin, and that's another thing. See, that's two critical points, because the sound bounces around and travels around in that sound box, comes up through that sound post. You'd think the sound post would need to be right under the foot, but it's not. It's back. It's right here is where that sound post is supposed to be set. And you could see the marks on that fiddle where the bridge used to be. He's moved it.
Yeah,
I just now noticed that, Cole. The old marks. Somebody had the bridge had been set a little bit too far back or something. He has taken this and he sanded the feet, put a piece of emery cloth on the curve of this top, and took the feet and just kept going back and forth to where the shape just matched perfectly. There's no tension or binding up. And that sound post is right here behind that foot on that side, and then there's a bass bar in there somewhere, and that determines. But that sound post in there can't be glued in. It's just wedged in there with pressure, and even the grain of it has got to be turned a certain direction. He puts a little mark on that piece of wood, and that grain has got to be. So he knows how to set one up to where the sound just vibrates everywhere, comes up from the strings, travels down that maple, and then over through the spruce and down through that piece of wood, connects it to the bottom, and it gets that whole thing vibrating at as loud as it possibly can.
Well, it sounds loud to me.
It's very loud. And the tone is good. I mean, that's one of the best bass notes I've ever heard.
Man, I like it. I like it. Oh man. Man. That's what I wanted.
I can't get over that bass string. Loud.
See what I like about that bass
like the mellow sound.
it's when you kick Faded Love off, you kick it over on that side. I think in Texas they kick it off deeper. Did you not?
Well, it's D. Usually they hit these two.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
If they played it in G, you could do it on the bass string. But usually it's in the D.
No, they kick it off.
Now Maiden's Prayer does it. Every fiddle is set up slightly different. This is a little narrower than mine, and my fingers are touching the string next to it, and my positions. You get used to each different instrument. You'll hit a little sour, but
that looks very narrow, doesn't it?
neck is a little different. You get used to getting on a chord on your own fiddle and another fiddle. Some people can just go from fiddle to fiddle, but this is a very old fiddle with the neck's a little narrower than mine is, and the strings are a little closer together. This is an old fiddle. I wish there was a date in it or something, because I think it come from a time when they were making them in Germany. There was, you know, one generation of fiddle makers would be pumping them out, and then the next generation would be totally different people that were doing it slightly different. Like this curve in the back here, it seems to be extra rounded, you know.
Well, we'll find
deeper.
somebody sometime that knows, you know.
See that from top, it's curved big on the top too. From there to there, it's got an extra big sound box to it. But it's Stradivarius because of the shape, that narrowness in here.
I see.
Thank you.